YouTube? Still keeping one here. And I have another USPS, United States Postal Service, nightmare situation. A nightmare come true. I recently did a rather large trade with a very respected member of our community. One that I've done trade and sales with multiple times for almost a year now. And I happened to put this trade in 2 priority mailboxes because it did not fit into one. So I got the tracking number, I sent the tracking number to this person, and it was going to their P.O. box, you know, on the other side of the country from me. And to my surprise, on the day of delivery, I get a text from this person with the story that none of us would ever want to hear or go through. At his P.O. box, because he arrived because he got the delivery notification, they did not have the packages that I sent. And he then showed them that it was marked delivered, but there was nothing in his box, no paper to say come pick it up at the front and sign for it, none of that. So then she goes to the back to look, and she comes up to the front with the packages, one of the packages, and asks him in a crowded post office if this was gold and silver coins and bars. And of course, I'm sure he was quite surprised and probably angry that this person is asking this. And he asked, why would you be saying that or asking that? And the postal employee then tells him that because they put it in the wrong P.O. box, and the person picked it up and opened it and returned it and said it wasn't theirs. And didn't even have the second box still, the second part of the shipment. Now, this whole time, it's marked delivered. He asked for his other package, and she says it's out for delivery. And he says, how is that possible when it's marked delivered and this is the location it's getting delivered to? So she then had to go and dig for this second package, and then he rushed to the car to make sure everything was in there that it should have been. And luckily and thankfully, everything was in there. But this could have gone very bad very quickly. That person could have just decided to keep the medals, or keep some of them, if not all of them. But the worst part about it is through all this, it was marked delivered. And it was not delivered. It's one of the same situations. And no fake signatures were involved. No postal employee malice, just great negligence, to say the least. But, you know, this was not a cheap trade. And, you know, I would have been out quite a bit again if those didn't show up, because I know this person, and this happened, and I'm so glad it happened with him and not someone else, because the same thing could have happened again. I mean, something has to be done about the Postal Service. You know, I've moved now. I've decided to move to FedEx, DHL, and or UPS, because, you know, it's getting to this ridiculous point where you cannot even trust the post office to hold a package for you and deliver it to your box that they walk by every day. You know, how hard is it to do that? If they can't even deliver to your box correctly, how are they delivering to all these residences correctly? You know, this is just nonsense at this point. And, you know, it's no surprise at all that they're in such terrible shape, because they brought it all upon themselves. And this video is getting to 5 minutes now, but, you know, what else? What other options do we have? You know, what are we going to do? You know, we can, of course, there's going to be many that say we'll buy locally. Okay. That's not an option for everyone. What else? What other options do we have? Can't trust them to deliver to your home or your job. You can't trust them to deliver to your P.O. box correctly. So, you know, and UPS sounds like a better option, but it's going to cost more. And you still have to go through people. And that seems to be the problem here. So, any thoughts, any suggestions, comments, leave them down below. And I will see you down in the comment section. Thanks a lot, YouTube.